Welcome to the lecture series of Automation in Manufacturing. I am Joshi, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. In today's session, we will cover different topics like sequencing circuit using sequence valve, then sequencing circuit using limit valves, and sequencing circuit using limit switch. Now, first of all, we will discuss about the sequencing circuit using sequence valve. In hydraulic circuit, sequence valve is used to perform two operations in sequence one after other. Okay? In hydraulic circuit, sequence valve is used to perform two operations in sequence one after other. For example, first cylinder 1 will extend and after that cylinder 2 will extend. Okay? As you can see here in the diagram, it has an adjusting screw, a spring and conical pocket which are mounted in the side of the valve body. Okay? The valve has one inlet port and two outlets, outlet port 1 and outlet port 2. Now, we will discuss about the circuit to operate two SAC. Now, what is SAC? Single acting cylinder in sequence using the sequence valve. Now, you can see here in the diagram, the hydraulic circuit using one sequence valve to control two operations performed in a proper sequence in one direction only. Okay? Hydraulic circuit which is using one sequence valve to control two operations performed in a proper sequence in one direction only. Okay? In the other direction, the operation is simultaneous. There are two single acting cylinders which extends one after the other. While retracting, they move together. Okay? When we keep the lever of 3/2 direct control valve in first position, oil under pressure is supplied to the inlet port of the sequence valve. It flows directly to the outlet port 1, hence cylinder 1 extend first. Okay? Now, by the end of extension of cylinder 1, pressure in the inline increase. Okay? Pressure will increase. Hence, the poppet of sequence valve is lifted off from its seat to allow the oil under pressure to flow to the port 2. Okay? Now, what will happen? Due to that, cylinder 2 also extends. When the lever of 3/2 DCV is shifted to the second position, both the cylinder retracts simultaneously. Okay? Now, we will take one example of drilling machine which use sequencing circuit using sequence valve. As you can see here, in this example, first the workpiece is held firmly in the vise and then drilling is done. Okay? So after this, the drill bit is removed first and the workpiece is released. The circuit used two sequence valve to control two operations performed in the proper sequence in both directions. Here, the sequence is performed in the both direction. This circuit is used to sequence valve to control two operations performed in the proper sequence in both direction. In first position of 4/2 direct control valve. Okay, here is the 4/2 direct control valve. Oil flows to cylinder C1. Hence, C1 is extended. Cylinder C1 is extended. The movable jaw of the vise hold the workpiece. By the completion of extension of C1, pressure in the line increase and the sequence valve B1 open to allow oil to flow to the cylinder C2. Hence, C2 also extend to move the drill bit to downwards. Okay? Further, I repeat, in first position of 4/2 DCV, oil flow to the cylinder C1, hence C1 extends. The movable jaw of the vise hold the workpiece. Okay? By the completion of extension of C1, pressure in the line increase and the sequence valve B1 open to allow the oil to flow to the cylinder C2. Hence, the C2 extends, move the drill bit downwards. Now, what happens in second position? In second position of direct control valve, oil flow to the cylinder C2 and C2 retract. The drill bit is removed from the workpiece. At the completion of retraction of C2, pressure in the line increase and the sequence valve B2 open to allow oil to flow to the cylinder C1. Hence, C1 also retract to move the movable job backward to release the workpiece. Okay. Now, we will discuss about the sequencing circuit using limit valves. How limit valves work? Here, sequencing is achieved due to the position of piston. During extension or retraction of first cylinder, it operates the limit valves. When the piston reaches a particular position, the oil flow to the second cylinder and the second cylinder start performing its stroke. This method of sequencing is also known as a position control sequence. A limit valve is a can-operated spring return type 3x2 direction control valve. Now we will take one example of here, okay, to operate SAC single acting cylinder and DAC double acting cylinder in sequence. Okay, now in first position what happened? In first position of lever 4x2 direct control valve, okay, the DAC extends. Okay, by the extension of DAC, the cam presses the limit valve. Hence, the oil flow to the SAC and SAC single acting cylinder will also extend. Okay. Further, I repeat, in the first position of lever of a 4x2 direct control valve, the direct acting cylinder extends. By the end of extension of the direct acting cylinder, the cam presses the limit valve. Hence, oil flow from SAC, oil flow from DAC to SAC, single acting cylinder, and SAC extends. When the lever of 4x2 direct control valve is shifted to the second position, direct acting cylinder retracts, and simultaneously the single acting cylinder also retracts. Now, we will take one example to operate two direct acting cylinders in sequence. Now, here you can see the diagram in which C, R means cap side or cap port side and rod end side. Okay, LV1, okay, limit valve, LV1 and LV2 is the limit valve 2. Okay, in first position of lever, 4x2 direct control valve. Okay, we already discussed what is 4x2 direct control valve. 4x2 direct control valve. Okay, the DAC, double acting cylinder, extend by the end of extension of first. Okay, the cam presses limit valve L2. Hence, oil under pressure flow to cap end of second DAC, first DAC and the second DAC. And the second DAC also extend. DAC means double acting cylinder. When the lever of 4x2 DCV direct control valve is shifted to the second position, okay, the direct acting cylinder retracts. By the end of retraction of the first direct acting cylinder, the cam presses limit valve LV2. Hence, oil under pressure flow to rod end of the second direct acting cylinder, and second direct acting cylinder is also retracts. Now, we will discuss about the sequencing circuit using limit switches. Here, the sequencing is achieved due to the position of piston. During extension or retraction of the cylinder, it operates the limit switch when the piston reaches a particular position. When the limit switch is pressed, electric current flow to the solenoid of the solenoid operate DCV, due to which spool changes its position. Oil flow to the second cylinder and second cylinder start performing its stroke. This is another method of position control sequencing. Limit switch is an electric switch which, when placed by the moving element, it makes an electric connection to the solenoid. Okay, solenoid operate direction control valve. Now we will take example of limit switch to operate single acting cylinder and double acting cylinder in sequence using limit switches. Now here you can see in the first position of lever of direction control valve, which is 4x2 direction control valve, DAC extend, double acting cylinder extend. By the end of extension of double acting cylinder, the cam press limit switch LS1. Okay, when the extension is there, the lever press the limit switch LS1. So current flow to the solenoid S1, and the spool of direct control valve shift to the second position. Hence, oil flow to the single acting cylinder and it will extend. When the lever of 4/2 direct control valve is shifted to the second position, double acting cylinder retracts and the cam release the limit switch. Okay. So due to this, DC will shift back to its original position. Hence, oil flow from SAC single acting cylinder to the tank and single acting cylinder retracts. Okay, so this is what about the different sequencing circuit which is used in hydraulic actuators. So thank you for watching this video.